Yo, what is good, everybody? S Crypto 101 coming to you guys with another video today. And today I'm going to just do a quick tip guide on some low, medium, and high risk plays that you can get involved with the animal farm. We are less than a day away, 17 hours, 1 minute and 27 seconds left. Super excited. Forex has been building for the past couple of months. I should say Forex and his team has been building for the past couple of months. And now the day is almost here. So make sure that you comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on Animal Farm. Let me know your plays. Make sure you smash this like button. Let's try to get to 100 plus likes on this. And as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 2,500 subscribers. And there's actually a contest that we have going on for the channel that I'm going to give you some quick details on very soon. So really just to do some housekeeping, I want to announce something that is in works with a couple of other YouTubers right now. So we are working on doing a collaboration and really a contest just to really help, you know, unify the front of the drip community. Because as you guys all know, there are so many YouTubers out there that are covering drip now. A lot of good content that is out there that is being provided to the ecosystem and people who want to learn about it. But one that we are working on right now is between me and some other YouTubers. So the goal with this one is to be a smaller YouTuber. So, well, the goal is to be a big YouTuber, but the requirements are to be a smaller YouTuber, right around that, you know, 1,000 to 3,000 range. So I want to say shout out to a couple of YouTubers here just to get started off. So shout out to DeFi Crypto Talk. Shout out to Drip Coach. So Drip and Farm for Poverty. Shout out to the Rich Action Show, and shout out to DeFi Life as well. So shout out to all these guys. We're going to be doing a collaboration on which we are trying to grow our subscriber base and really just put out some good content for you guys. So what we're going to be doing is whoever can 2x their subscriber count first is going to be able to win a pot of drip, which most of that will be going to charity, and then some of that will possibly be going to the winning team. The winning drip team. So, you know, there's a lot more details to be hashed out with that. Just really kind of giving you a, you know, get ready kind of mentality. I really want to win that. So really just pushing that. And then also, you know, it's just a call of action to go out and support these other drip YouTubers. There's so many of us, and that is one of the best things that you can do to help grow this ecosystem. Really promote people who are educating the masses about the ecosystem, whether that's Animal Farm, whether that's drip, the reservoir, whatever it might be. If there is someone that is out there that is promoting that content, educating the masses, providing education to those who need it, definitely make sure that you like those videos, subscribe to their channels, because that's how we're going to grow all together with this. Another thing is to make sure that you educate yourself on what your process is going to be. Now, I've said this in so many videos. I think that people are overcomplicating this. There's a lot of plays. Yes, there's a lot of plays. But what you have to do is, like with any other project, you have to determine how much capital are you putting up, right? So if you're someone who's going to come in here and you're going to throw in, you know, 50, 100, 250 bucks, you have to make sure, like they say, that your expectations of your investment are aligned with your expectations of your return. So if you're going to put in $250 here, you're not going to make 100K off of this just from price appreciation. It's just not going to happen. But if you come in here swinging, you put your bags in the places that make sense for you to put your bags at. Now, that's the thing. It's not always good to act like a whale. I know a lot of people say that too, to follow the whale. But they have a big bag of money. And in turn, they usually will get their return a little quicker, make gains a lot faster than somebody who's coming in with a smaller amount of capital. So what I'm going to go over is just some different ways, some different risk levels, some different plays here in the animal farm that I think are going to be very helpful come launch day tomorrow. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into if, hey, you come in and you have maybe less than, I'd say $250. Now, I honestly would say I would not expose yourself to the animal farm if you only have, you know, a couple $100. I wouldn't really do that because at this point you can buy what, maybe 1 3/4 of a pig, You know, when dogs launches, we don't know what the price is going to be. Right now it's $43, but we know, I think dogs is going to pump. So you're only going to get, you know, maybe less than 10 dogs. So what I would recommend that you do, but this is not financial advice. I'm not an advisor. I'm not professional. I'm on YouTube educating. So what I would advise you do is, if you don't have a lot of money, put that into your faucet, or, you know, maybe the garden or something like that, in which you can grow your bag, in which you're gaining something back every single day. I think the faucet is the best play, honestly, because right now drip is at a very low price. I think it just broke the $6 mark, as we're going to see price appreciation as the farm comes out. But now is a great time to get in, because the drip ecosystem and the drip faucet is really made for, hey, you put this money here and then you are multiplying your bag at least by 3.65 times in that system, if not more, with the price appreciation and everything. But if you only have a couple $100, I would definitely recommend that you get into the faucet. And then once you've built up some capital, then think about investing in dogs, pigs, things like that, right? Now, if you have, you know, a little bit more money, I would say 500 plus, what I would do is I would keep it in blue chip assets. So I would not expose yourself to drip, or not drip, expose yourself to drip. I would not expose yourself to dogs or pigs currently, just because I don't think that's going to be the best play for you, because there are a lot of other mechanics built into that. The dog taxes that you have to think of, the pigs is a good one too. But I think the best plays, if you have over 500 but less than a couple thousand, and you want like a lower risk play to where you're not really exposing yourself to the risk of the other assets, what I would do is I would come in here to the pools. Now what you can do is, you already should have BNB. You already should have BUSD. Now these other ones you might not have, Bitcoin, Cake, Ethereum, you might not have those. But what you can do, you have to have BNB or BUSD. If you're watching this video, you have to have one or the other at least. Now, what I would do is I would take that $500 or so, and I would buy straight WBNB or straight BUSD. And I would come single stake it here so that you start earning dogs. So already right there, you've already detached yourself from the risk of having that asset, because look, dogs and pigs, the price appreciation isn't always going to be up. It's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up. And if you're only investing a couple $100, I've been there. I get it. I know you're sitting there watching like the chart and, oh, I hope my investment's still there, right? You won't even have to worry about it if you follow this strategy. Get your WBNB or your BUSD, stake it here, and then you're going to earn dogs. And then from there, you can start, you know, getting more involved with other parts of the ecosystem. But in terms of just buying dogs or pigs straight off, if you only have a couple $100, $500, I wouldn't do it. I would go more so with that play. Now, another play for you is, if you only have, you know, you don't have a big bag, right? You could come here into these farms. Now, another low risk, good play in which you can earn a asset from the ecosystem, which is dogs, is to come in here, USDT, BUSD. So all you have to do is pair up half of your bag with USDT, other half of your bag with BUSD. You could pair them together, and then you could stake them here, and then you're going to be earning dogs. So I think this is important in a low risk play and a good play if you don't have a big bag, because these are two stable coins. These are stable coins. So it doesn't have to be this one. It could be USDC, it could be TUSD, DAI, whatever your favorite stable coin is. You get those two and you pair them together and you stake them here. And then you're going to earn dogs from that every single day. Now, the reason I think this is a good play is because, first, you have really no risk. The only risk that you have is from the rewards that you can decide to do whatever you want to at this point. But you have no risk because you have a stablecoin pair, so you will not suffer from impermanent loss, which is whenever an asset goes up or down in price, and then that affects your liquidity pair. You will not have to worry about that. And then now you're starting to kind of inch your way into the ecosystem by earning dogs. So I think that's a really solid play. You don't have to worry about impermanent loss. You don't have to worry about these assets going up and down. And you are still going to expose yourself to the dogs asset which then you could do some other things with. You know, you could either sell them, but beware, you have that high tax. So I wouldn't do that. You also could put them in the single staking pools here, in which you could earn the pig token. As you can see here, you could earn pigs. So if you've created a low risk strategy there, right? You came in with BUSD, BNB, or your stablecoin pairs, you earned dogs, and then you took those dogs, staked them here, and now you have pigs. So now you have pigs and dogs earned off of stable liquidity, and you did not have to expose yourself to any kind of risk, right? Now, I can tell you the downside to that is the APRs on those pools are definitely going to be a little bit lower, but hence there has to be balance, right? You can't have high APRs on a low risk pool of stable coins. It doesn't make sense. Everybody would park their money there and then the APR would be ridiculously low. So that's just a play there. This is not financial advice, but if you don't have a big bag, I think that those are two solid options. Stablecoin farming or single staking Ethereum, Bitcoin, BNB, BUSD, any of those assets, buy those and then stake those to start getting that process rolling in terms of getting dogs and pigs. Now, if you're on the more mid-risk side, if you have a bigger bag, if you have maybe a couple thousand, I don't think that buying dogs or pigs at that point is a bad idea. I think that I would more so, and this is just me, once again, this is just my personal opinion on it. I think I would more so go for the dogs side. So what I'm doing with mine is I'm getting my dogs and I'm going to go probably about 40%, no, probably like 45% in auto compounding, 45% here in the manual compounding pool, and then I'm going to keep 10% outside of my wallet. So that's just my plan. But if you do have, 1,000, I think I would invest that more so in dogs versus pigs. But there's so many different plays here. But I think that's important that do not overcomplicate the process, because this is just like any other pool, any other farm. There's just some different taxes and some different game theory built into it. But do not get yourself wrecked, and don't feel like you have to get into the farm on day one. You do not have to. I think there's going to be so many people that FOMO and put themselves in a bad position, and then they're going to have a bad idea what this project is. Hence the reason I say, if you don't have a lot of money or you don't want to expose yourself to a lot of risk, go in those blue chip pools, farms, things like that, and then you'll start being able to grow your dog pig bag, and then you can start, kind of more so mitigating that risk, start spreading out the risk a little bit after you've already mitigated it, and then you can go from there and you'll have a game plan. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today, is that you don't have to come in here swinging for dogs or pigs, especially if you don't have a lot of money. Now, I think, price prediction wise, I think that we'll definitely see, I think we'll see dogs hit maybe $75 possibly this week. It's hard to say with dogs. There's so much pent up demand. And then with the pig token, we've already seen that go up to like 180. I think it's down like 155 now. I think that that's still going to kind of maintain that price, maybe $200, $250 pigs at some point in this upcoming week, because you have to think about it as well, right? People are waiting to see what's going to happen with this farm. We had a delay before, which is going to already kind of rub people wrong, but you also have this being promoted to so many people with big bags. And what they're going to do is, hey, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch and see what's going on. Let me make sure all the kinks are worked out. I'm going to give it a week. After a week, if everything is smooth, everything is paying out, then I'll drop in my, $500,000, $1 million, 250,000. That's how whales play the game. They're not going to get in on day one. Because think about it. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, maybe with a different project, right? Say I had $500,000 and I invested in this other project day one and something happened. You think I'm ever going to do that again? No. And if you have that much money, you should never drop that in one purchase anyways. I hope you're not doing that. But I think that there's going to be a lot of people that just wait, kind of sit on the fence to see what exactly is going to work out with this ecosystem. And then you're going to see those big whales start hopping in and buying the different assets. So that's just my thoughts on it. So to really kind of recap this, one is if you do not want to expose yourself to a lot of risk, or you just don't have a lot of money, get into the blue chip or stable coin, the stable coin farms and pools. Stay there, start earning dogs, put that into the single staking dog pool to start earning your pigs. And then you've started to already expose yourself to the risk of dogs and pigs. You have it, you're building it, you have your process, you're good to go. Now, second thing, do not FOMO in. This farm is going to be here. Do not feel like you have to get in day one, because we already know that pigs are going to pump, dogs are going to pump. Do not buy the top. It happens every time. If you literally just tune out, right? Just, okay, you do your thing, and then, maybe in a couple days, then you come in, buy pigs and dogs if you want to. Just wait, because that's what always happens with any project. It's going to go up, especially as soon as it releases, and then it's going to come down and it's going to correct. Buy the bottom. Do not buy the top. Do not be that person. Third is have your strategy already worked out. If you know that you're going to wait, stick with it. If you know that you're going to come in and you're going to do only BNB and the single staking, then stick with it. Don't change your plans based off of the price charts, things like that, because that's when you start to make emotional decisions. So really just wanted to do a quick recap. I think that these are, some good plays, high risk. We already know high risk plays here, that you could just really just buy pigs or buy dogs. And you also could just put those into the, piggy bank, dog pound, things like that. So there are some high risk plays, but I think it's important that you know the low risk and kind of medium risk plays, so that, this isn't for everybody, right? This farm isn't made for somebody who's going to be putting in 10 to 25 bucks. And it is what it is. That's just the crypto space. But really just wanted to talk a little bit about what I think are some safe plays, talk about the upcoming drip contest between me and a couple other YouTubers. And then last but not least, we have 16 hours, 41 minutes and whatever seconds until the animal farm launches, which means that we have that exact amount of time as well for anyone on the bag builder team to get their drip entries in. Now, all you have to do is buy at least one drip. One drip equals one entry into this contest. Now, for example, say I come in, I'm on the bag builder team. All I had to do is, say I bought 50 drip, that's going to be 50 entries into the contest. Now, the contest is for a drawing of 50 drip of our 50 drip pot. So whoever wins that is going to get 50 drip deposited straight to their faucet. So, the more drip you buy and enter into that contest, the better off you're going to be. So you could buy 50 drip, have 50 chances to win the other 50 drip, and then you really just made your money back. So if you want to join that contest, all you have to do is join the drip team. All that is in the description below. You have to send me your transaction hash ID, which you can get from BSC Scan after you make the deposit into the faucet. Send that to me. I'll confirm it on Telegram. You can reach me at the Bag Builders. The link for that is in the description below as well. So definitely just send me that transaction hash. You have to be on the team, and then I'll make sure that your entries get into the giveaway, and we will be drawing for that giveaway this week. So definitely stay tuned. So I'll get out here. Didn't want to make this a long video. Got some stuff to do. Got some preparations to do for the farm. So make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, smash that like button. Let's try to get this to 100+ people so that they can learn about some of these strategies and what's going on in the ecosystem. Also, make sure that you check me out on Twitter at scrypto101, where you'll find some content that doesn't always make it to the video. Now, we're going to let Forex and his team keep deving, keep doing their thing over there. We have the animal farm coming tomorrow, and you know what we do best, and that's building our bag.